Welcome to the Sports Marketing Machine Podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Nizer. Today, we're going to be diving into average order value, and that tells you exactly how much a ticket buyer's worth using one small tool. Super simple, super fun, and it's going to be easy for you to be able to understand the impact of it. But before I dig in, if this is your first episode, welcome. Super excited to have you. If you have not yet, please be sure to hit subscribe on your favorite listening platform. All right, average order value, or AOV for short. That tells you how much someone is actually worth. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pull up your phone or your computer, wherever you're listening to this, and go to my website, sportsmarketingmachine.com. You don't have to fill out anything. When you get there, there's going to be a tab that says AOV, as in average order value calculator. Click that. At the top, it's going to say know exactly how much a ticket buyer's worth. And when you get into your ticketing software, I want you to pull out a few numbers. Total number of single game tickets, total number of single game buyers, and total revenue generated. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your total number of single game tickets and your total number of ticket buyers and put them in the areas where it says. So for example, let's just use random numbers. Let's say my total number of single game tickets for the year is 35,676. So 35,676, and total number of ticket buyers is 10,199, so 10199. It will automatically come up with the average order value of tickets to 3.50. That means for the number of single game tickets and your single game buyers, the average amount of tickets that they purchase is 3.5. That's awesome. Now you're going to take that same number of ticket buyers, so that 10,199, so 10199, put that in the next row, and the total revenue generated. I'm going to make up a number. Let's say 490,500. Round figures here. The average order value of revenue is $48.09. So why is $48.09 and 3.5 tickets so important? You now know the average tickets that people purchase from a single game buyer's perspective. So when you sell to a single game buyer, you know on average they're going to give you $48 and they're going to buy about 3.5 tickets. So why is this so impactful? This helps on multiple levels. At the top of that page, I put budget planning, effectiveness of marketing, beyond return on investment, impact of promotions, and personalized the fan experience. So let's dive into those a few. Budget optimization. If you've not been given a goal from your general manager or your external relations director, or your chief revenue officer, or if you actually have been given a goal, you know exactly how many tickets you need to sell on average to be able to get there. If they haven't given you a goal, you can actually tell them what the goal should be based on using that AOV calculator. Number 2, this gives you an understanding of the effectiveness of your marketing beyond return on investment. A few episodes ago, I had Casey from the Hillsboro Hops, and we were talking about awareness. So if you have not, that is episode 28. So pop on over to episode 28 and take a listen to awareness. But the impact of his marketing was 4-to-1. AOV can actually tell you when you start having diminishing returns. So you put $1 in, you get $4 back. You put $1 in, you put $4 back. But you put $2 in, then you'll only get $6 back. But you have to know where the diminishing returns are, and AOV will be able to tell you as you start to plot it out by month. Number 3, impact of promotions. Let's say you have a fireworks game and you know you've sold a ton of single game tickets. It's this calculator will tell you exactly what that fan's worth on a fireworks game. You could do it for a t-shirt giveaway or a hat giveaway or whatever giveaways or promotions you have. You know exactly what a single game buyer is worth on these specific games. So you can tell your general manager or chief revenue officer the impact of promotions based on the average order value. And 4, lastly, you can personalize the fan experience. If you have the zip codes of your buyers from a specific area, this will give you a clear picture of what area or what zip code drives the highest revenues versus others. You can see how many ticket sales in specific zip codes you sell, but now you can actually say, hey, this area is worth more to us. Maybe I should position my marketing to this specific area because these zip codes are worth more because they have a higher average order value. So, if you're finding value with the content that I've been creating, specifically about average order values or some of the other items that I've shared on the podcast, be sure to share it with someone just like you, someone who's working in sports, trying to grow your fan base and get more fans to games. At the end of each episode, I give you a plan of action, 3 main takeaways that you can immediately implement to grow your fan base and sell more tickets. Number 1, head over to my website, sportsmarketingmachine.com, and click AOV calculator. That stands for average order value calculator. Put in your numbers. This gives you such a clear understanding of how much a single game buyer is worth to your organization. You could also do this for mini plan buyers or group ticket buyers. You know exactly what it is. So for an example, let's just say you're a group ticket buyers and you know on average they're about $200, but they buy 25 tickets. Maybe you might want to increase your group threshold from maybe 10 to 20 because you know your average is 25 because you want to get closer to your average. You could do that if you wanted to using this data. Number 3, if you track AOV, the average order value monthly on a specific platform of advertising, you will know exactly where your diminishing returns are with the amount of money that you're putting in. On the next episode, I'm going to explain to you how you use AOV, the AOV calculator, to know exactly what sources like Meta, Facebook, Instagram, email, texting, all of those are the most profitable for you. If you've started your marketing planning or just need a little bit more assistance or really some understanding of what metrics mean or gain a deeper understanding of your data, head over to sportsmarketingmachine.com and schedule a call. I help educate and develop marketing directors so that they can grow your fan base and sell more tickets. Let's go. I've been in your shoes. I was 21 years in professional sports, and I know exactly what you're going through when you're trying to figure out how am I going to sell more tickets to my games, what promotions work, what should my budget be, how much should I allocate to this. Knowing the data behind it, you can make data-driven decisions, and your marketing becomes like a machine. Until next time.